Welcome to math class today. We are doing statistics lesson number 6, creating a box and whiskers plot. So a box and whiskers plot is just another way to display data to help us make sense of it and be able to understand what it means and draw some conclusions from data. They're kind of fun. And that is what we're going to learn how to do today. So our learning target is that you can display numerical data on dot plots, histograms, and box plots. We're going to be focusing on the box plots today. So let's go ahead and practice. All right, so the first thing that we need to do when we make a box and whiskers plot is to find our 5-number summary. There are 5 numbers that we need to have before we can make a box and whiskers plot. We need the median, we need the upper quartile, we need the lower quartile, we need the upper extreme, and we need the lower extreme. We need these 5 numbers every time we make a box and whiskers plot. Without those 5 numbers, we can't make our box and whiskers plot. So we are going to find those 5 numbers using our data set. So the first thing that we need to do with our data is put it in order from least to greatest, because we've already learned that we can't find a median unless our data are in order from least to greatest. The median is the one that is right in the middle. And so we can't find the piece of data that's right in the middle unless we have them in order. So I'm going to put those in order right there so that I make sure I find my median correctly. All right, I think there were 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pieces there, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it looks like I have them all. All right, so to find my median, I need to find my piece of data that is right in the middle. We've already learned how to do that. Since there are 9, I have an odd number, then I should have one that's right in the middle of everything else. So that would be 55. So I have 4 pieces of data on this side and 4 pieces of data on that side. So my median is 55. Now I need to find my upper quartile. The way that I do that is I take everything above the median. So these 4 numbers right here, and I find the median of those. So halfway, my median would be halfway between 57 and 57, and halfway between 57 and 57 is just 57. So I would have an upper quartile right there of 57. Okay, now I need my lower quartile, so I'm going to do the same thing for all of my numbers below the median. So I'm going to find my median of everything below the median, and that is going to be right here between 52 and 53. So halfway between 52 and 53 is going to be 52.5. So that is going to be my lower quartile. Now the upper extreme and lower extreme are pretty easy to find. Extreme means they're at the far ends. So the upper extreme is also known as the maximum. It's going to be the biggest piece of data that I have. And the lower extreme, also known as the minimum, is going to be the smallest piece of data that I have. So there are the 5 numbers that I need in order to create my box and whiskers plot. The median of the data, the upper quartile, which is the median of everything above the median, and the lower quartile, which is the median of everything below the median, my upper extreme or my maximum, and my lower extreme or my minimum. What I've done is I've divided my data into 4 sections, into 4 equal sections. So I have the same number of pieces of data in each section. So you can see this section has 2 pieces, this section has 2 pieces of data, this section has 2 pieces of data, and so does this section right here. So I basically just divided them up. All right, so now we're going to make our box and whiskers plot. So the first thing I'm going to do is draw a number line, and your number line doesn't need to start at 0. That would be silly since my lowest piece of data is 52. So to draw your number line, you're always going to look at the range of your data, especially that minimum and maximum, and see where does it begin and where does it end, and that way you know what a reasonable number line would be. So this number line goes from 50 to 60. So, and it goes by ones. So I'm going to draw a line at 55 where my median, which is right here, would be. Now my upper quartile is at 57, so I'm going to draw a little line right here at 57. and my lower quartile is at 52.5. So I'm going to draw a line right there. That, what you have now, is your box. Those three numbers create the box of your data. That is 50% of your data. Half of your data is right there inside that box. Now we're going to make the whiskers. So I'm going to put a little dot at 58 on my number line and draw a line from my box up to my whisker. And I'm going to do the same thing for my lower extreme and put a dot and then draw a line right out there to my whisker. That is a box and whiskers plot. We've summarized all of that data by using those 5 data points and drawn the box plot. Now in our next lesson, we're going to learn how to analyze them more. What does it mean? And looking at the shape of the data and things like that. For this lesson though, we are just going to work on being able to create them correctly. So let's go ahead and practice on another set of data. So we're going to draw a box and whiskers plot for this data right here. And we're going to paste our 5 number summary in here. Those are the 5 numbers that I need. Remember again that in order to find that median, which is the first one that we're probably going to find, our data needs to be in order from least to greatest. So I'm going to list that. It looks like I have 11, 12, 12, 13, 14, 14, and 14, and a 16, and an 18. I always like to count just to make sure I didn't miss anything. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it looks like I got them all. So now I can go about finding these 5 numbers right here. So first of all, the median, which is the one that is right in the middle. Since I have 9 pieces of data, my median is going to be one of the pieces of data. So it's going to be right there because I have 4 numbers on this side and 4 numbers on this side. So 14 is right in the middle. So my median is 14. My upper quartile is going to be halfway in between. I'm finding the median of all the numbers that are above my median, I'm sorry. So my median is halfway between 14 and 16, or my upper quartile is going to be 15. The lower quartile is the same thing, but you're going to use all the numbers below your median. So that puts that's not a very straight line, is it? So that puts my lower quartile halfway between 12 and 12, which is just 12. So then we have our upper extreme and our lower extreme. The upper extreme is that highest number that's in your data, and the lower extreme is the lowest number, also known as the minimum and the maximum. So now that I have these 5 numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I can make my box and whiskers plot. So I'm going to start with my median, and I'm going to draw a line right here at 14. Notice that the number line this time goes from 10 to 20, which is a better range since my data goes from 11 to 18. My upper quartile is at 15. My lower quartile is at 12. Those 3 numbers make up your box. That's 50% of your data. Half of your data lies within there. And then 18 is up here. So there's one whisker, and 11 is right here, and there's your other whisker. So that box plot right there represents the data that we have. It summarizes it in those 5 data points. Again, in the next lesson, we'll learn more about what it means and how to analyze it. But today we're just working on being able to find it. So let's try one more together, and then I will have you start working on your own. Whoa, that's not what I wanted. I just wanted to copy and paste our data set here. Let's try that again. No, it doesn't like that, does it? Okay, so with our new data, let's go ahead and try go, to find our 5-number summary. There we go. Okay, there's our 5 numbers that we need. So in order to find the median, we need to put our data in order from least to greatest. All right, so we have 11, 12, 12, 12, 13, 13, 14, 16, and 18. This looks very similar to the data that we just did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it looks like I've got them all. Okay, so since there's 9 pieces of data, then that means there's one of them that is right in the middle. So it's going to be that 13 right there. Then I have 4 pieces of data above there and 4 pieces below. Now to find my upper quartile, I'm going to find the median of these numbers above the median. So it's going to be right there, halfway between 14 and 16, which is 15. And then right here, it's going to be halfway between 12 and 12, which is 12. Then we have our lower extreme and our upper extreme. So there's our 5 pieces of data right there. All right, then I can go ahead and make my box plot. So I'm going to start with the median and put a little line right there, and then the upper quartile and the lower quartile, and that makes my box. And then I can make my whiskers by putting a dot at the upper extreme and a dot at the lower extreme, and draw my whiskers. And there we have it. That just looked very similar to this. Was it the same? It was pretty close, huh? All right, go ahead and pause the video and see what you can do on your own to make your box and whiskers plot, and then go ahead and see what you can do to check your answer. All right, so there's the 5 numbers that I need. I'm going to go ahead and put my numbers in the order that from least to greatest. So 21, 22, 22, 23, 24, 5, 26, 28, 29. I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so I am ready to find my median. Again, there are 9 pieces of data, so that median is going to be right in the middle there. So 24. Now for my upper quartile, I'm going to find the median of the numbers above my median. And now I'm going to find the median of the numbers below my median. Then I have my upper extreme and my lower extreme. Now I have my 5-number summary, so now I can make my box. So I need a line at the median and the upper extreme and the lower extreme, and that makes my box. And then I have, put your whiskers on, my upper extreme. Did I call it the upper extreme in the last one? I meant quartiles. I'm sorry, I apologize if I did that. And then my lower extreme right here. And that makes my box. All right, pause the video and give this one a shot, and then come back and check your answer. I am going to see what I can do about. Okay, there's my 5-number summary. Those are the 5 numbers that I need. I am going to get my numbers in order from least to greatest so that I can find that median. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I skipped one. So 32, 32, 34, 34, 34. Oh, there's two 39s. That's why I count. I always want to make sure that I get the right number in there so it doesn't mess it up. All right, so first thing, to find your median, we're going to find the one in the middle. So that's going to be that 34 right there. Then to find the upper and lower quartiles, we find the median of everything above and everything below the median. So it's going to be 38.5 there. And halfway between 32 and 34 is 33. So it's going to be 33 there. And then we have our upper extreme and our lower extreme. And now we just need to make our box. So there's the median, and then here's the upper quartile and the lower quartile right there. And then our whiskers. Uh-oh, I made a mistake. I put my upper quartile in the wrong place. So let me grab this and erase it, and let's do that again. Okay, so let's see, 34 and 38.5 is right here, and 33 is right here. I put it at 39. Okay, then my whiskers, my upper extreme's at 39 and my lower extreme's at 32. So there are my whiskers right there. All right, I hope that helps and that's enough practice. Continue on your own with the assignment and practice finding that 5-number summary to make your box plot. Good luck.